Are you ready to revolutionize your beauty routine with some unexpected tricks? Ever wondered how castor oil could be your secret weapon for multiple beauty concerns? In this episode, I'm diving into 7 fast beauty hacks that every woman should know, from achieving plump, hydrated lips to mastering the art of breathing for better posture and skin health. If you're curious about how rebounding could transform your lymphatic system and boost collagen production, you're going to want to join me as I explore these unconventional yet effective beauty tips that go beyond skin deep. Plus, discover the concept of a Misogi and how it could redefine your approach to personal challenges and skincare goals. Do you want less wrinkles and fewer dark spots? Do you find yourself up late at night Googling clear, blemish-free skin and how to tighten my jowls? Do you wake up feeling unmotivated to do your skincare routine, overwhelmed with skincare costs, and frustrated that once you finally figured out your skincare needs, your skin changes and are left with starting over again? Hey, I'm Lindsay. I too was busy and unmotivated to do my skincare. I too felt self-conscious with my skin and wished I knew how to get my best skin yet. I wanted confidence and hydrated, tight, blemish-free skin, but I kept telling myself I didn't have the time, know-how, or resources to make it happen until I became an esthetician and created a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin. In this podcast, you will find quick, simple, and easy skincare solutions so that you will be loving the skin that you are in and motivated to keep up your skin routine. Grab your favorite skincare products, hit play on the podcast, and get ready for your glow up. Did you know that I have a free skincare membership filled with women just like you, busy entrepreneurs who are working hard to master their skincare routine through mastering simple steps? I share weekly skincare tutorials and product reviews every Monday, as well as offer exclusive podcast episode content, product discount codes, and so much more. So please come join us at lapreebeauty.com. That's LAPREE beauty.com, or download our app. It's Lapree Beauty, and it's either in the Apple, iOS, or Google Play Store. Download today. So I was listening to a YouTube video with Jesse Itzler. Yeah, I was like listening to it. I should have, because I couldn't find it in a podcast. So I was listening to his YouTube video. And that is Jesse Itzler is Sarah Blakely's husband. So Sarah's obviously the one who invented Spanx. I mean, what woman doesn't know that? And now Sneaks, her new company. I'm so excited. And anyway, her husband is a great motivational speaker and business speaker. And he talks about to have a Misogi for the year. And what a Misogi is an ancient Japanese ritual in which he's kind of stretched it a bit to represent a unique challenge that defines your year. So I do realize that we are almost at the end of the year, and I'm now just doing my Misogi. But hey, it goes to show you that that's better late than never, and I'm want to commit to this to see how it does. Plus, it doesn't really matter this end of the year because what I'm going to tell you about really does take about 3 months, so it's perfect. So my Misogi for the rest of the year, and is actually going to probably keep going into next year, is that I mentioned on a last podcast that I wanted to tighten up my jowls. I'm 47, so there's extra work that has got to be done for that because obviously time is against me, but you have to really, really fight to keep up with it. But I am committed to working hard, and I am using this device called the Newa, Newa, that says it can help tighten them up a little bit. I personally believe, I'm going to tell you what I believe about jowls. I don't believe there's one fix to it all. I don't believe there's just like one device that's going to be your answer, that it's more of a cumulative effect for multiple devices and how you take care of the skin and how you use sun protection and supplements like collagen and things like that. So I think it's an all-encompassing thing, and that's my personal opinion. And that is going to be my Misogi for the rest of the year. So my main thing I'm focusing on is tightening up these jowls and just having a super tight jawline, which I'm going to go into the show a little bit. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I do that as well. What is your skin Misogi for the rest of the year? Connect with me. Come inside Lapree Beauty. Tell me what that is. All right. I know that you're dying to know these 7 fast beauty tricks every woman really should know. So let's get into it. These are for all things beauty, and they're just simple things that you can do pretty instantly. The first one is to have hydrated, non-flaky, plump lips. because that looks a lot better. And it just, it's distracting when you are looking at someone and their lips are just like falling off. They're like flaky and dry. And you just want to like, just patch something on, like get like, here is a balm. Could you please apply that? It really distracts me. And I'm probably much because I'm an esthetician, but that in the hands, like I'm always like, okay, let's get that together. Okay. If your lips are flaky and rough though, this is simple. I want you to do this. Swipe a glycolic acid on them. So to do this, use a Q-tip to apply it. Wait a couple of minutes after you've gently applied your glycolic acid. Wipe it off with like a cotton round. Then what you want to do is add a thin layer, get this, of castor oil on top of it. Do this at night. Well, I mean, you can do it in the morning too, but if you do this at night, your lips will be so super soft. The castor oil is super rich. It's thick. It goes really deep into your skin and makes your lips look plumper and super hydrated. I absolutely love it. And it makes such a difference. So I hope you want to try that. If you want to see a video of how I do that, I actually have a video for glycolic acid on the lips. Just type in glycolic. It comes up pretty quickly under the skincare tutorials inside the Pre-Beauty. Number 2, reduce crepiness. Okay, so we're talking about castor oil. I love castor oil. I think it's awesome. I personally think it reduces crepiness. That's just my personal opinion. And it's really easy to use. I know that it's thick, but I'm going to give you a tip on that. Apply it to your neck, arms, and legs. You're going to see just how it really just takes care of that. I just really love it. I like to get a really large bottle from Queen of Thrones because they use the amber glass to keep that castor oil in. That's important. And then I put it in a smaller amber glass bottle with a glass dropper. It's just easier to use that way and apply it. I like to mix my castor oil with a carrier oil, and I really like jojoba oil. That's just my oil of choice. It's my go-to. And so I'll mix it in with that little dropper, and it's so easy. I just use my dropper, glide it on smoothly, and add it to my neck, arms, décolleté, and parts of my legs. Let it air dry a little bit, and then you can, get dressed, get ready. And it is a game changer. I really think it does reduce crepiness. Number 3, this is an easy one. However, it does take work and maintenance, and this is a simple one. And I know you're going to be like, okay, that's okay. I'm going to just tell you, have nice, clean nails. I know this sounds silly, but do you look at somebody's nails? I do. I think we all do. I really do. And I think that it just shows how they're taking care of themselves on a micro level. They're just detailed. And maybe it's because I'm an esthetician. I'm always like more detail oriented. And I just feel like, okay, if you're not taking care of your hands, I just think other things are slipping, other things are sliding a little bit. I know my nails aren't done 100% of the time. And I'm not meaning polished. They don't have to be always polished, but they need to look trimmed and nice and effective, or not effective, but just presentable. But my nails are done pretty much 95% of the time. It's very rare that they are not at least filed and they look good. I mean, that's once in a blue moon, maybe. I mean, I have files everywhere. I have them in my beauty bag with me in the car. I have it inside my nightstand. I have it in my bathroom. If you have them around you, you can just take care of everything. So just like I mentioned to use castor on your body, I personally found it to be such a game changer to put castor oil on my cuticles as well. I love that dropper that I told you about, and I just apply it to my cuticles before I go to sleep, and it really prevents the cuticles from getting dry. It helps with hangnails. It really makes such a difference. I personally also have not gotten a manicure, and I can't believe this, I think we're going on 2 years, and that is a big deal for me because I used to get my nails. I used to own a spa literally every 2 weeks, like clockwork in the calendar. But I purchased the Manucurist, and that's MANU Curist kit. And it is a game changer for me because it lets me do my nails at home, which saves me so much time. And they look professional. This system, I absolutely love it, allows me to do my nails at home. You can have a gel polish finish, and it uses LED light versus UV light, which is also a huge plus. They have super cool colors, finishes. There's this one, I'll have to put it in the show notes. This one, like barely there color. It's like you can still see your nails, but it's like this really translucent pinkish hue, but a warm pinkish hue. It's beautiful and it just looks so refined and polished. I have to link it. You're going to have to see what that is. Ever since I've started using this system, I just haven't, go to the nails salon and get it done. I still love a good pedicure though. Those are harder to do. I can do my toes. I do them, but I do love getting a pedicure. But my nails, I love manicurists. It's really super easy to use. I like how the polish is non-toxic and it's also plant-based. That's really cool. So now you can have polished nails that look good and they're hydrated from the castor oil and everything looks good. Number 4, this is super easy too, but not enough women do this because I think they just forget, and that is to use a root cover up. So what I mean by this is like a powder, okay? If you pull up your hair, you have in a ponytail or you have it pulled tight or whatever, maybe you don't even have it pulled back. You just have sometimes we all have like just gaps in our hair and our scalp, maybe little bald gaps, or it's just thin in certain areas. And maybe you don't. Maybe you have like super lush, full hair, and I'm totally jealous. But I think most people have those gaps. I use a product called Color Wow, and it is a root cover up powder. It is non toxic. It's so easy to use. I literally use this product every single week. The brush is super easy. There's one thicker side of the brush, there's one thin side of the brush. So you can either get in there or you can use a lot. The great thing that I've noticed after this is that after I wash my hair and I've dried it, I usually just put this powder on and it just kind of still stays with me for a couple of days. I don't have to reapply it. It's just there. It makes the biggest difference when pulling your hair up or just the hair towards your scalp line, making it look super rich and full. Number 5, keep your mouth closed. Okay, I know that this sounds kind of weird, but let me tell you this. If you're looking around, you're talking to some people, or you're just looking around, like you're seeing other people talking, the room is filled with people, watch around and some people just have their mouth open. They literally are just in this permanent open state. It's going to look better and it's going to be better for you to keep your mouth closed. But because of breathing, it's really important to keep it closed. So really focus on keeping your mouth closed pretty much most of the time and breathing through your nose. This is going to help strengthen your jaw and your jowls. And also add with this, include sleeping with your mouth closed. So put on some mouth tape. Mouth tape will really help you with that. Because otherwise, I feel like if you don't have your mouth tape on, your mouth's just automatically going to open and you're unaware of it because obviously you're sleeping. And you can have mouth tape that gives you they all have like a little hole in it so you can breathe. So you don't have to feel claustrophobic, but it's really going to strengthen your jowls. Mewing is another thing. I do all of these, by the way. Mewing, all this means is just put your tongue on the top of your roof of your mouth. So go ahead and try that right now. Hold it there. So get your tongue, put it to the roof of your mouth, keep your mouth closed, and hold it there. Keep doing that throughout the day, and you're going to see a difference in strengthening your jowl. It's actually not that you think, oh, that's so easy. It's kind of annoying, I think. But I just know, okay, I'm doing this. There is a goal in mind. I've got to do all of these things. The other thing I do is I encourage oil pulling, especially like prior to brushing your teeth. And the combination of oil pulling, mewing, mouth tape, keeping your mouth closed, that combination is going to make the biggest difference in having that strong, structured jaw versus like a really weak one. And it doesn't sound like a lot of work, but it's all of these combined. It's consistent and it's things that do work and they do get easier if you add them into the day, especially the oil pulling because you have to actually do that for a few minutes. I've just gotten used to just in the habit of, okay, it's oil pulling time. So I'll usually fold clothes while I do it, or I combine it. So I'll oil pull and also have my LED hair helmet on. Looks real good around the house, but I'm getting things done. I like to multi-beauty task. Number 6, another beauty trick that a lot of people don't talk about that much is the right way to breathe. Breath work is so super important. And this, I think, is actually really hard to do because you usually need to do it. You need to do it all through the day, and it's the way you do it. And it does take effort to do it the correct way. The right way to breathe is probably opposite of what you're used to doing, because I found out the right way to do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was doing the complete opposite. But the breathing, the breath work, it makes a difference in your overall health, your overall posture, which makes you look a lot better when you're straight and upright versus slouched over and hunchback. So the way you're supposed to breathe is when you breathe in, you're supposed to have your stomach go out. And when you breathe out, you're supposed to have your stomach go in. I was doing the opposite way. So this is actually more difficult than you think. Try this right now. I want you to, you're going to be surprised at the feeling of this. So I want you to breathe in, okay? And then have your stomach go out, and then breathe out and have your stomach go back in. There is this channel on YouTube called Block Therapy. It's a technique. I'm using this method currently. I'm using her breathing techniques, and I'm using her block therapy. It's a game changer because it's breaking up your fascia that's stuck and getting everything moving. And you're just going to really notice the health benefits while doing this. Okay, number 7. This is also throwing a little thing out there that you probably haven't thought of, or maybe you have. Maybe you currently do this. I hope you are. And that is rebounding. I am so super excited about rebounding. I bought a rebounder, and it's so good. Of course, it has all these amazing health benefits. It's good for weight loss, of course. But I was personally excited to purchase a rebounder for the lymphatic draining benefits. So y'all, I learned that you can do 2 minutes on a rebounder and you have completely done all of your lymphatic for the day. That is a game changer because you're using your whole body. You're jumping in a certain way that just opens up those lymphatics. So when your lymphatics are drained and they're stimulated, it's going to promote detoxification. And that's going to help your skin appear more clear and more vibrant. Rebounding is going to improve your circulation. So you're increasing that blood flow throughout your body, which is going to deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your skin cells, which in turn will make your skin appear super rejuvenated, glowy, and just overall healthy. I'm personally excited to see how it's supposed to apparently help break down cellulite as well. So the vibrations from that rebounding cause the muscles to contract, which pushes lymphatic fluid out of the areas where that cellulite forms. I especially have some cellulite on the back of my thighs, and I just really want that stuff to go away or at least have it reduced. So I'm going to try this for sure. Rebounding can also boost collagen production, which of course we all need to have because we lose about 1.5% a year. So collagen is what we need to focus on consistently. I found some really cool videos on YouTube. They're super fun to watch. I have my rebounder in. If you're curious on which rebounder I bought, connect with me and I can let you know. But the ones on YouTube that I found, they're super fun. They have these really cool workouts. It doesn't take long. And I think it just looks, it just looks just like new and fun. So I think just like pickleball that I'm getting into, I think rebounder is going to be my close second. I'm spicing up my workouts, y'all, while doing all these things that give me great skin and health and beauty benefits. All right. So I know that these were a little unconventional, but I hope that these have helped you think about some different beauty tricks, some fast beauty tricks that are effective, but also fun, and they're going to have multiple beauty and health benefits. So thank you for joining me as always, and I will see you next week. Have a wonderful, glowy week ahead. Until next time. Okay, my skin friends, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to change their skin without all of the overwhelming confusion? And before you go, I would love to send you my free 48-hour skin makeover as a gift. All you have to do is leave your review on the podcast because it really supports the growth of the show. This is my 48-hour skincare makeover guide where I will show you all of my best tips to transform your skin quickly. Perfect for when you need to look amazing in a short amount of time. All you have to do is leave your review on the podcast, take a screenshot, and then head over to lindsayholder.com/review to upload it. And then you will get instant access to the 48-hour skincare makeover guide. Again, head to lindsayholder.com/review to upload your screenshot and get access. I am so grateful for all of your support and cannot wait to hear how the podcast has supported you. Now, time to grab your favorite skincare mask and have some TLC time for yourself. I'll meet you back here on Tuesday for another episode. Until next time.